Hello everybody, this is Mr. Rob and welcome back to the Washington Commanders franchise as we kick off year number 2 in the franchise today as we get the 2024 season started with a road trip to the New Orleans Saints Caesar Superdome. If you're excited for this one, make sure you drop a like, you subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. Now before the game gets underway, we got a couple of things to take care of. First of is setting our goal for the season. I think our goal should be to make the playoffs. We went 6-11 last year, but I think we have a pretty favorable schedule, and I think we could definitely make a crack at the postseason. We had one player do really good in preseason and training camp, and it was second-year corner Emmanuel Forbes, so he has a chance to potentially break out today, which is a good start to our season. He is a star dev corner, and it'd be great to have a superstar, one of those, on our team. So he is our first official breakout scenario. He needs 2 interceptions or pass deflections this week. It should be doable against the New Orleans Saints. Now, we got to set our game plan for week number 1. It's my first time ever being a coach in one of these franchises, so a little bit of a learning curve as Eric Bieniemy is the new head coach of the Washington Commanders. Now, I believe the key to this game is to get the offense going. I think we can definitely take advantage of this Saints team, and I think it starts in the run game. Antonio Gibson had a career year last year. If we can lean on him, pound the rock a little bit, I think we could definitely be successful against the New Orleans Saints. That's our goal going into this one. Pound the rock, beat the Saints, rush for 150 on the ground as we travel for week number 1. The Saints last year 9-8. They made the postseason as a wild card team before losing to the Dallas Cowboys in that first round. Well, we're looking to get back to the postseason. I do think the Saints team took a step back this season, and we can start off with a win here, and this one would be great as the NFL season is once again upon us. The 2024 season is underway. Jahan Dotson is the return man now in his 3rd season, and he's going to run up to the 21-yard line, and that brings out the familiar face, Kirk Cousins, back in a Washington uniform. There he is. He's rocking number 12. That was the number he used to wear when he first started in Washington, as Robinson wears number 8. As Kirk Cousins signed the big 1-year, $20 million contract in the offseason to come back over from Minnesota. And the Commanders will start their day with a run on the ground. It's a 1-yard pickup for Antonio Gibson. Already you can see play fake, 2nd and 9. Cousins tries to take a deep shot. He's going to be hit from behind. That'll fall incomplete. So 3rd down now on their first drive. Cousins back to pass again. Lobs this on the right side. And he has Terry McLaurin downfield. McLaurin gets away from the defense. And that's a 50-yard connection. McLaurin's coming off a career year where he had 93 catches, 1,400 yards, and 9 touchdowns. He's looking to build on that in this one. Gibson gets 4 yards on the ground. His 2nd carry. There's now 3 tight ends in. They're going to go play fake here. Cousins going to take another deep shot over the middle. And he's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger. Tyrann Mathieu was playing center field there. Mathieu did not have a single interception a season ago. He's already got one in this one. As Cousins' first drive back in Washington uniform ends in an interception. It'll be a touchback, and the Saints will start off with the football. It looked like McLaurin was open, but the veteran Mathieu just playing beautiful center field defense. He picks off Cousins with ease. And that'll bring up Derek Carr for his 2nd season in New Orleans. 3,700 yards a season ago, 27 touchdowns to 12 interceptions. And this big contract, he's basically guaranteed to be in New Orleans for at least a couple more years. His first play is going to be pressured by Jonathan Allen, but he dumps it across the middle. There's Alvin Kamara, who's going to get a first down. Kamara is so deadly in both the running game and the passing game. Key for him is just staying healthy. The next play, Jonathan Allen reaches the backfield. He's going to sack Derek Carr. Allen only had 2 sacks a season ago. He's already got 1 here in this one. We're hoping he can get those pass rush numbers back up. 2nd and 18, Michael Thomas with a lot of space gets very close to the line to gain. And went from 2nd and 18 to 3rd and inches. They bring 3 tight ends in. Handoff to Kamara. He sheds the tackle and picks up the first down. And the Saints will convert that 2nd and long. Now at about midfield, Carr quick, left side, finds a man, it's Olave, then he gets away from the defense, and he's going to find the end zone. Touchdown Saints. Chris Olave gets away and scores, and the Saints make Washington pay off the turnover. They lead 7-0. So the second drive of the game now for the Commanders. It's another give to Gibson, who picks up 2. Hasn't been the strongest of starts to the day for him. Cousins now back to the air, 2nd and 8. He's going to take a deep shot left side, and that one's out of bounds. Cousins is letting the ball rip downfield. That's unlike Captain Kirk. As now he faces a 3rd and 8, and he's going to throw right side, and that one almost should have been picked off. I think it was just a bad route. I think the receiver should have cut in well beyond the line he did. He would have had an easy 1st down. But nonetheless, it's a turnover, or not a turnover, but a new set of downs for the Saints, as there's a 2-yard connection by Derek Carr. 2nd and 8. Kamara gets the handoff left side. There's Allen in the backfield. That's what he did great last season, though. 21 tackles for a loss for big Jonathan Allen. He makes his stamp in the run game. It's now 3rd and 8. It's a play fake, and they get it outside to the tight end, Jawan Johnson. He'll move the chains for the Saints. They're out into plus territory. It's play fake, 1st and 10. Carr left side. He can't connect. That'll be incomplete. The 2nd-year man, Jatavius Martin, was over there in coverage. Carr, next play, another pass. Quick hitter to Johnson again. Johnson last year had a career high in receptions and yards, 53 for 601. 34, Commanders show pressure with the back out of it, and it's across the middle, and it's going to be caught, sliding grab by A.T. Perry. That's his first ever career catch, but it doesn't get him a 1st down, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. The Saints lead this one 7-0, but Washington is starting to put together a little drive. They face a 3rd and 9 here, and Kirk Cousins had a man, but he overthrew him. Trying to find the new tight end, Mo Alley Cox, but unable to connect, and that'll lead to a 52-yard field goal. It's the 7th-round rookie, Cameron Little, who bangs it down the middle, and he gives Washington their first points of the day, but it's still 7-3 New Orleans. Their next possession, here's 1st and 10. Allen was given chase, but connect outside again with Johnson for a gain of 6. Now 2nd and 4. Carr back to drop again across the middle. There's Kamara at the sides, and he gets it. So 1st down for Kamara. They go play fake on the next play. It's across the edge as Montez Sweat hits Carr from behind. A sack down. Now brings it 3rd and 11. Carr back to throw again. He's going to be flushed out right. Throws it and airmails it to the sideline. And the Saints will not elect to kick the field goal. They'll punt. So Washington will have the ball at their own 17-yard line. Here's a quick little touch pass to McLaurin to begin this drive. It's a gain of 4. Now 2nd and 6. Cousins handoff Gibson, and he's going to get a little bit of space. Picks up about 7, but Curtis Samuel's hurt on the play. Samuel was brought back in the preseason on a 1-year deal, and, well, he's going to head to the sideline for the rest of this game and maybe a little bit more. On the next play, Antonio Gibson gets hurt, so back-to-back skill players go down. Later in this drive, we're now at the 26, and there's a quick hitter. It's a gain of 3, as Washington trying to potentially take the lead. 2nd and 7, play fake. Cousins looking downfield. He just dumps it off, and that one's through the hands of Davis. He was all over Gibson there. Demario Davis, one of the best middle linebackers in the league. It's hard to throw across the middle. As on 3rd and 7, Cousins had McLaurin with a step on Paulson Adebo. Overthrows him. They'll kick 3. At the 2-minute warning, it's 7-6 New Orleans. So they got some time. They got all 3 timeouts at their own 42. Definitely some chance to put up some more points. But Carr can't connect on 1st down. He overthrows Jawan Johnson. 2nd and 10 now. Takes the snap. Looks left side. That one's going to be complete, and that's a pickup about 4. Gets out of bounds. It'll stop the clock, but it's a big 3rd down. Carr to the air again. He's going to be rolled to his left, and he's going to go down. Montez Sweat again with his 2nd sack of the day. He had 5 all of last year, and he's got 2 already in the first half of this one. So minutes ago, Washington did not call timeout after the sack, so they let a lot of time run by. Maybe a rookie coaching mistake by Eric Bieniemy. Now 2nd and 3. Cousins looks for his man right side. It's incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. And it wouldn't have mattered anyway. It's holding on the offense as they'll get the new right guard, Matt Filer. Now 2nd and 13. Cousins drifts back. He's going to be pressured again as Sam Cosmi got smoked, and that one's incomplete. Not on the same page in the flats. And now it's a 3rd and 13. 35 seconds to go. They're just going to hand the ball off, and this will basically bring us to the half, as Johnny Wilson will actually get hurt. And yeah, we'll just go to the end of the break. The Saints lead what has been a defensive battle between these two teams, 7-6. Who will get that first win of the season? We'll have to find out in the second half. Well, welcome back to football. Let's take a look at what's happening around the league and other matchups here in week number 1. There's a lot of entertaining ones, a lot of interesting matchups. We'll go to Cleveland, where the Browns are playing host to the Buccaneers, where Kenny Pickett is getting his Tampa Bay stint off. 2 touchdown passes in the first half. He's currently tied up with the Browns in that one. How about in Chicago? The Bears playing host to the Cardinals, as that one is 7 apiece. Bears did not elect to draft Caleb Williams number 1. Instead, they're rocking with Justin Fields. We'll see how that works out for them. And finally, up in New England, the Steelers and Caleb Williams era is tied 14-14 in the first half. Jones, a prove-it year for him as well. He's got 2 touchdown passes to Sterling Shepard, while Caleb Williams has 1 touchdown and 1 interception. Back to our ball game here, though, as the Saints will begin this half with the football. They'll start off with Kamara on the ground. Only his 4th running attempt of the day. Here's number 5. Is this going to be a first down and more? Breaks a couple of tackles. That's why you got to get Kamara going. I think the Saints have been a little bit too one-dimensional. Got to rely on your halfback. 1st and 10 up the seam. There's Chris Olave. A nice throw there. Threads the needle by Carr. And the Saints are starting to cook here. They're at the 41. I formation. Jamal Williams will check into the game. The deep back, and he's swallowed up. Jonathan Allen smothers him in the backfield. That's a loss of 2. Next play. Carr rolls out to his right. That one's thrown in the dirt. Incomplete. Chase Young was there with the pressure. And now it's 3rd and 12. Gonna go with the throw here. As Carr is looking. He's going to roll. Throws it to his left. It's Kamara, and he'll be shy of the marker. This will be a 54-yard field goal. And they're going to try it. Their new kicker is Greg the Leg Zuerlein. His leg pushes it. Not what he used to be, as the former Jet kicker pushes this one to the right. And it's still only a 1-point game. So now the Commanders have good field position to begin their first drive. And it's a handoff to Gibson. Has a lot of space left side with a beautiful cutback to the 39 of New Orleans. Now the Commanders are in fringe field goal territory. Next play, they'll go to Gibson right side. And he's going to be upended by Werner as he gets him up the ground. 2nd and 7. Cousins pressured. Blitz coming. Throws it across the middle. He can't connect with Dotson. Incomplete. Just outled him a little too far. He's now on 3rd and 7. It's Gibson in the flat. And they're going to say he got it. Not sure about that spot. The Commanders also not sure. They're trying to hurry up to the line of scrimmage. They get the snap off. So no challenge thrown there by the Saints. And, well, Gibson didn't get anything on that play. Maybe rushed a little. Now 2nd and 10. Cousins back to the air. Fires left side. He's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pete Werner. He's going to go the other way before Dotson tracks him down to the 39. I think Cousins expected Cox to clear Werner there. But Mo is honestly not as fast as Logan Thomas was a season ago. And that's the 2nd pick of the day for Kirk Cousins. And now the Saints with good field position. There's a 3-yard quick hitter to Johnson. 2nd and 7 now. Handoff Kamara. And this time it's Daron Payne in the backfield. He brings him down. Loss of 1. And Michael Thomas is hurt on the play. 3rd and 8. Back to the air. Carr over the middle. This one's through the hands of a couple of players as Montez Sweat will now come out of the game. And again, the Saints will try a 54-yarder. And again, they'll miss it. This time Zuerlein pulls it wide left. And the Saints get nothing after the interception. Still only a 1-point game as Cousins tries to hook us up with his receiver. Another drop as the pass game has not been very good today at all. Cousins going to try to go back to the air there. Nobody's open. He just throws this one to the sideline. Only 8 for 22 today for 101 yards. Not a good return for Kirk Cousins. It's now 3rd and 10. He's going to try a deep ball roll, and this one's going to be batted down. Marshawn Lattimore and Duke Dawson were over there. That's another 3 and out for Washington. The offense has been very stagnant today. Now at the 46, Carr changes something at the line of scrimmage. He sees a little flat connection there to pick up a 4. Now 2nd and 6. Back to the air again. Carr rolls out to his right, fires left. He has Kamara, nice strong hands, and he's going to pick up the first down. Gain of 8 through the air. Now at the 43, still not in field goal range because Zuerlein's missed 2. 1st and 10, fires right side deep, and this one is caught. Nice strong hands by McCoy. Gets the Saints inside the red zone. Now 1st and 10 from the 12, handoff Kamara. He's going to be swallowed up. He meets the arms of the first-round rookie, Jeremiah Trotter out of Clemson. 2nd and 8, this time it's an end around for A.T. Perry and picks up 3 and a big 3rd and 5 now for the Saints. Kamara's the deep back. They're going to try to throw out of it. Carr across the middle has a man at the goal line. It's a touchdown. Isaiah McCoy with 2 big grabs in this drive. And the Saints extend their lead now 14-6 as we go into the final quarter of play. Commanders face a big third down to begin this frame, as Cousins is going to take a shot right side for McLaurin, and it's broken up. Another drop by Washington. Drops plagued this team last year, and they're rearing their ugly head again. So the Saints back with a football. Here's a nice run by Kamara, but Joe Alt, the rookie out of Notre Dame, is hurt on the play. Now 2nd and 10, 2 plays later. Here's a nice throw and catch, and this time Ryan Ramczyk is hurt. So the Saints, in 3 plays, lose their starting tackles. 3rd and 1, they give it to Kamara, and he just gets the first down, able to move the chains by maybe about a half yard. Nonetheless, it stays with the Saints. Here's a wide open man down the center of the field. Is Chris Olave, who takes a shot at the end of it, and he's hurt. So the Saints losing a couple of bodies here late in this game. It's now 2nd and 1 from the 12, and it's incomplete. Kamara not on the same page. So 3rd and 1, the Commanders with a chance to get off the field here. It's dumped off to Kamara in the flats, and he won't get the first down. And on 4th and 1, though, the offense stays on the field. The Saints going aggressive here. They're going with the goal line package, and it's a QB draw for Carr, and he gets the first down, but he fumbles it. But the Saints get it right back. Oh my goodness, Martin was there, but he tripped over his own man, and the Saints dodge a bullet. Well, they try a QB draw on the very next play. This time it loses 1, so don't know if I'd run Carr like that. It seems like a Taysom Hill-ish kind of thing. 2nd and goal, handoff Kamara, and he doesn't break the end zone. I thought he might have got it, but defense stuffs him. And now 3rd and goal, they bring in Jamal Williams, and he is going to be short of the goal line, and he's hurt on the play. And now on 4th and goal from the 1, the Saints are going to bring out the field goal team this time. So the defense forces 3 after all, but now it's a 2-score game. 17-6, and we're inside 6 minutes as Antonio Gibson gets hurt on the first play. And we'll speed up to the 2-minute warning here. The Commanders continuing their drive. Gibson will not return to this ball game, so it'll be Robinson for the rest of the way. 2nd and 10, they'll actually go a draw to him, and Robinson Jr. picks up 7. It's now 3rd and 3. Washington hurries back to the line. They're trying to set up a screen here. Robinson has it, and he's going to run for the first down and a little bit more. He gets out at the 10. And his goal to go for Washington. They enter the red zone for the first time today. Minute and a half to go. Cousins in the pocket. Rolls to his right. Fires right. And that is a dangerous pass. That was almost picked off. Lucky that hit the ground. 2nd and goal now. Cousins standing tall in the pocket. Fires. Has Robinson Jr. who holds on through the contact. Touchdown Commanders. They find the end zone for the first time today. And they're going to elect to go for 2 to try to make this a field goal game. Rodriguez Jr. now checks in. It's an RPO to Dodson, and he's going to find the end zone with ease. So it works. 17-14, though, as the Commanders will not go for the onside kick. They'll boot this one deep. They're relying on their defense to get themselves a stop. Saints will knee this one out, and it'll be at the 25-yard line. You know they're going to run it with Kamara. Up the middle. First down. He gets another one, and that is big. It won't end the game, but it makes the Commanders have to use an extra timeout here, and they're not going to have a lot of time getting the ball back. That time it does work as there's a 2-yard loss. Next play, Carr again to Kamara. Defense comes down and makes the play. And it's 3rd and 14, but the Commanders have no timeouts. Do the Saints like to go for the first down? No, they're just going to run it with Kamara. They won't get the first, but it'll keep the clock running. And the Washington will get the football back with 24 seconds to go. No timeouts. Cousins, first play, fires left side. That one's batted down. I don't know how he had that hops. That was like a 10-foot vert. Nonetheless, 2nd and 10. 20 seconds left to go after the Madden cheese. Cousins rolls to his right, tries to keep his eyes downfield, and he finds his man. What a diving grab by Dotson, and he gets out of bounds. So he stops the clock, now at the 48, not quite in field goal range yet. As the next play, Cousins throws one left side, and this one's going to be broken up. Tried to find Dotson again. It's incomplete. 10 seconds to go. You got to take a shot at the sideline here. Cousins looks that way. He's trying to find the rookie, Johnny Wilson, and that one's incomplete. Double coverage was there. And now you got 5 seconds left. You don't even have time for a field goal. They do try a quick hitter outside. It's, again, dropped. So this will be for the game now. They're going to have to try a Hail Mary. With 2 seconds to go, Cousins takes the snap, steps up in the pocket. He gets no air underneath this one, and he gets picked off by Marshawn Lattimore the 3rd time of the day. What the heck was that? Cousins with no arm strength there. gets picked off for the third time today. And that is how Week 1 will end. The Saints are victorious by a final score of 17-14. Well, I would have liked to have seen more out of the Commanders in this one. They kind of laid an egg, and New Orleans is victorious. They improved to 1-0, while we go to 0-1, and Kirk Cousins' return in the Washington team was pretty bad. 18 for 41, 1 touchdown, and 3 interceptions. The defense played well overall, but the offense was just not very good today. Cousins wasn't that great, and there was a lot of drops over the wide receivers, and we suffered 2 injuries. Gibson and Sango both broke their ribs. They'll be out for 4 games. That's tough as we lose 2 skilled players. Here's a look at your Week 1 scores as the Steelers do get the win, so Caleb Williams is victorious. The Chiefs are also winners, and the Bills lose in their first game since winning the Super Bowl. Here, your Players of the Week. Carr gets it for the Saints. It wasn't an impressive stat line, but it's enough to get Offensive Player of the Week. Tryon Shoyinka, the Bucs had 2 sacks. He gets it. Sauce Gardner with a pick 6, one of his 2 interceptions. And Lamar Jackson had 3 total touchdowns. Next week, we'll be at home against the Cleveland Browns. We did see this team in the preseason. They beat us, but that was the preseason. This is where it all matters. And I do think this is another winnable game for the Commanders. It'll be a little bit more challenging than the Saints. But the Browns, they did win their first week. But it's a new era in Cleveland as well. Mike Tomlin is the head coach. They're looking to get their season off strong. We return to Washington for the first time with Kirk Cousins at the helm. This should be a good one. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure you drop a like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. This is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.